Just let me
Hello?
know. Mark,
Do we
are we ready?
have a quorum?
We have a quorum.
Yeah.
Ready to go.
Okay. It says recording here on my phone. So.
Yep, we're ready to go.
Okay. Well, call the meeting to order and let's get started. Would anybody like to make a motion to accept the minutes from the last meeting?
Make that motion.
Can you just identify yourself? Because so I just, whoever says that, so I can, it's just easier for me to take the minutes if I can, so the person gives their name.
Okay. Eric Allen. Eric Allen asked the question.
Yeah, and
Mitch Smith will make the motion.
And Cindy LaPierre will second.
I'm sorry, who made the motion? I'm having trouble hearing.
Mitch.
Okay, thanks, Mitch.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries. You have that down, Rich?
Yep, got it. Thank you. Yep, Mitch, Cindy, and we have 10 people, unless, so I'm going back and forth from screen to screen here, so I'm just, that's why I got it in terms of taking the notes, so just,
Yeah.
okay.
I'll try not to go too fast on you.
Yeah, if people just could identify themselves when they make a motion or second things, that's helpful.
Okay. So this is Eric again. Are we ready to go on to the next item on the agenda?
Sure. So, well, the education training opportunities, I just like to keep people informed through the meeting and through, through various email posts and so forth of upcoming trainings. There was just one today that the Hudson River Estuary Program had, and there's another one on June 23rd. It wasn't titled Flood Resilience, but now I think they're doing one on stream protection as well on the 23rd. And being that in-person trainings have been hard to organize, obviously, the Hudson River Estuary trainings are being offered for municipal credit. They're usually 1-hour webinars, so they are usually during the day, like from 12 to 1 or 1 to 2, something like that. So, but they are available for municipal credit. There's some other trainings that the New York Planning Federation is putting on also that are available for credit. And I just want to mention, because I know some of you were on the June 4th short-term rental training that we did. That was done in place of our in-person training. I am in the process of getting those. I got the registration of who participated in the webinar, and I'm in the process of getting those certificates out. So if you were on that and waiting your for a certificate, hopefully by week's end, I'll have those certificates out to you. And obviously I'll log the training. Any other trainings you do, just email me the certificates or email, verification, whatever verification you get on the trainings, just send them my way. And because I do track all that. And we are having the second one of our on June 25th, which is in place of our in-person training, which is on spot zoning or granting the illegal use variance. So that's on, that is a week from tomorrow. And I'll be sending that information out again, and if you could forward it to your local planning and zoning folks, that would be great. So that's all we have on education and training. So.
Okay. Anybody have any questions?
Nope.
Okay. Okay. Well, I guess go on to the business items.
Okay. I just want to make people aware. I think I've already mentioned that George Decker had from Durham had resigned. Still waiting for a reappointment from Durham. So right now the Durham slot on the county planning board is vacant, and Andrew Dale from the town of Hunter just resigned as well. So that is the town of Hunter's spot is vacant as well. So we there's a couple of vacancies, which makes it even a little more impressive that we're still able to have a quorum when we have have those vacancies. And right now, I think we're pretty well set with some of the other reappointment information. Eric, I did get the information from Ashland about your reappointment, so we're all good to go there. And the future meetings. So hopefully this will be the last Zoom meeting we do. Hopefully next month we'll be able to meet in person again. As you may know, the Greene County Legislature has decided to meet in person now. They're meeting tonight. They just changed from a Zoom meeting to an in-person meeting. And I think, let me float this idea by, because in the actual conference room where we usually meet, we might not be able to social distance if there's 11 or more of us in the room. And it was suggested that perhaps if we still wanted to do like a 4:30 meeting, we could meet in the legislative chambers. That's why they're meeting, because it's a big enough room where everybody could sit several feet apart. So I don't know how you feel about that. That we might have to find a different meeting room if we're still, required to do the social distancing, which I imagine we will be in July. So hopefully we can have an in-person meeting. It's just we might have to change the time and location of the meeting. So I don't know if this 4:30 time slot, just because people are home and don't have to get to Catskill by 4:30, or if it's feasible to get to Catskill by 4:30 to have an in-person meeting in a different room, in the legislative chambers instead of our usual conference room.
I'll say that 4:30 typically won't work for me, Bob and Valkenburg. Just trying to get out of work and stuff is difficult enough, but so personally 4:30 doesn't work.
Yeah, that was my thought. I figure people, joining by Zoom is one thing, but trying to get to a meeting by 4:30 in Catskill might not work. So, well, we'll have to just think about, maybe I'll have to think about, how that might work.
Would that, hi, everybody. I got here a little late, but would that legislative room be available on another night beyond a Wednesday?
Is this Carl?
Yes.
Okay. Hi, Carl.
Hi, Rich. I'm just wondering because, if their meeting seems to coincide with ours and it's always on a Wednesday, maybe if we did it on a Thursday, we would have access.
Yeah, we could do that. If we want to just temporarily switch our meetings to Thursday, the third Thursday instead of the third Wednesday. I think in large part this was done I just have to check with security, because I think we do it that way because security is already there on that same night. We don't have to worry about security staying another night. So I would just have to double check with that. But if people are available on the third Thursday instead of the third Wednesday, we could, while we're still under these restrictions, we can switch it to a Thursday night. That's fine with me.
That's Cooksaki Village's planning board meeting, so I wouldn't be able to make it, but certainly if you can get a quorum, I would try whatever. So
Okay.
Apologize for.
Well, it could be, we could also try the third Tuesday. It doesn't have to be the Thursday, but what about the third Tuesday of the month, the day before our usual meeting?
So that works too, because you're right. Thursdays are local planning board. I guess if it's feasible and you could send it out, we could see how many people respond in the affirmative.
Yeah, Tuesday would work for me.
Yeah, will work for me too.
Tuesdays.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tuesday's fine for me too.
All right, so let's say Tuesday. We'll again, I'll have to double check to make sure that in terms of having the building open and the security, that's a big part of the reason it's done at the same time as the legislature. But I'll check for Tuesday, July 14th at 6:30 to use the legislative chambers, and then I will let everybody know. Okay. And for the time being, while we're still under these restrictions, do we want to just, for August and, for however long we need to, just kind of stick with Tuesdays as well?
Sure.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Yes.
As long as things don't change.
Okay. All right. Okay. Very good.
All right. Well, now we have to go to the planning and zoning referrals.
There are 3 referrals to look at. First one is from the village of Coxsackie, that there is the IDA office that is
270 Mansion Street.
270 Mansion, thank you, 270
Yep.
Mansion Street, that is being renovated to pediatric offices. And there's really no county impact, so it was suggested that we approve this. It seems like a good reuse of the building. So
I'd like to make a motion to approve the building renovation of pediatric offices.
I'll second.
Can you identify who moved that and who seconded it, please?
Carl Giangrande.
Carl moved it.
Beth Hanson.
Okay,
Okay. Do you have it down, Rich?
got it.
Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Does anyone have to abstain? Motion carries. On to the next.
All right, 2017 is it is for a development of a bulk propane plant installation. It's at the corners of Route 9W and 144 up in New Baltimore and Hannacroy. It is for a site plan and special use permit. It's a permitted use by special use permit. And it's, let's see, I don't know if you were able to put up maybe the site map for that, Mark?
It's right next to Albright's garage.
Yeah. Do you have the site, do we have the site map for 20? Yeah, there it is. If there's Albright's garage is there, and then across this on the northern part of 144 is where the bulk propane installation is proposed, which again seemed like a good project, good location. The comment that I had was concerning kind of the culvert installation and the right sizing and design of the culvert. Didn't have a whole lot of details of that in the plan itself. So that was the comment that was offered on the staff memo in terms of the, they have to get DEC and Army Corps permits for it, which may require water quality certification. It's culverting a small tributary to Coxsackie Creek. It's called Sickles Creek. So that was the only comment, was about the right sizing in terms of flood and building it. There's been a lot of work done in the estuary to make sure that culverts are redesigned to handle some, kind of the new bigger storms that we're having, the bigger storms that we're having. So that was the comments. So it was recommended to approve it with those comments. So
Rich, what company is doing that?
it's CA Albright.
Oh, CA Albright's doing it. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
And Son, I guess. Sorry.
Yeah, they own the property.
Yes.
And it looks like that property is currently vacant, yes?
Yes.
It's vacant and they used to have big fuel oil tanks on there. At
Okay.
least 2 of them, very large tanks.
Is that Gene talking?
Yes.
Okay. I didn't know you were on, so I just want to make sure I count you in the attendance. Okay. I've gotten to know your voices a little bit. All right.
New Baltimore.
So,
Well, I know, this is Eric. I was just going to say that Greene County Soil and Water has some expertise in culvert sizing and that kind of thing also.
yeah, so that might be a resource for that if we wanted to add to the comments to work with Greene County Soil and Water, we can do that.
Well, Jeff Flack, I think, is in charge there right now, and he's right down there in the New Baltimore area anyhow, I think.
Yes, well, he's in Cooksaki.
Yeah, not too far from there, though.
No, no.
So shall we make a recommendation to approve with the comment?
Yes, would anybody like to?
This is Jim Diamond. I will. I'll make that motion.
Okay, any seconds?
I'll second.
Was that
That's bad.
Beth? Okay,
Got it now, Rich?
got it.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed? Any abstaining? Motion carries. Go on to the next one now.
Good. I just wanted to do a quick, if I could, before we go on to the next one. Let me just run down the roll call for the minutes to make sure I have everybody that is on the call. Is that okay? Can I just do that roll call real quick?
Sure.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah, because I
Yep.
just want to make sure I got everybody. Arnie? No, okay. Bruce, yes, right?
Yes.
Carl's here. Cindy,
Correct.
Yes,
Beth,
Yep.
Eric,
Yep.
Eva,
Yes.
Jean,
Yes,
Jennifer,
Yes.
Jim,
Yes.
Lee,
Yes.
Mitch,
I'm here.
Bob,
Yes.
Stephen, sorry. Thomas? Okay. All right, that's what I thought. That's what I had. I just wanted to confirm it. Okay. The 2018, it's an emergency repair of a deck and a balcony on Route 23A in Tannersville. Really, it's in the 23A right away. That's why it's before the county planning board, but it's really, again, no county impact, and it's just either approve or local decision. It's just some structural repairs that need to be done to the building.
Okay, anybody have any comments?
I don't know if anybody needs to see any more information about it or the site map or where it is. We can pull some of that up if anybody needs more information, but it's just some emergency repairs.
I'll make a motion to approve that.
Was that Mitch?
Yes. Sorry.
Okay,
Bob Van
any
Valken.
seconds?
I'll do that.
I'll-
Who was that? Who seconded?
That was Cindy.
Okay, thank you.
All in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Aye. Any opposed? Does anyone have to abstain? Motion carries.
All right.
Okay, is that all of them, Rich?
That is all of them. There was, yeah, that is all of them for this month. Yes.
Okay, go to the next item on the agenda.
What?
Well, yeah, I just, I put these on the agenda when I get, there's, for two reasons, just to let you know that, when we get, final action was taken on two items that came before the county planning board, both a small, change to a residential property to a, and then the town of Durham comp plan that they took final action on, and they approved the plan as is. I know we discussed this at the May meeting. They approved the plan as it had been drafted. So again, also just as a reminder at the local level, when that kind of completes the county referral process, is once final action is taken at the local level to submit a final action form, if there had been a referral to the county. And then it says the next meeting, July 15th, but as we has discussed, we're going to shoot for July 14th at 6:30 at the county building. And, if that, and I will obviously let people know as soon as possible if that's a go.
Okay, is that it?
That is it. Unless I try to keep the agendas a little more brief, being on Zoom. So that is all I have, unless there's other things anybody else has.
Well, would anybody like to make a motion to adjourn?
Happy meeting. Mitch,
I'll second
I'll
that motion.
Jen. Okay.
I think Carl says. Is that a second, Carl?
That's correct.
Yeah.
Okay. All in favor, say aye.
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 Okay. Have a good evening.